Hello, lovelies. It's G here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. So, you guys, I wanted to get this channeled message out a little early this morning because I have several different personal readings to do, but I wanted to quick get this message out. I don't know if it's going to be a quick message because you guys know how I like to gab. You guys know I got a lot to say, okay? And so, I am bringing you another channeled message based on a dream that I had last night, okay? I had a dream last night, you guys, and I meditated on the dream and really was thinking about it, thinking about the meaning of it and the perspective that it was coming from, okay? And this is going to be a channel message. This is kind of like a perspective on a divine masculine and a karmic's relationship, okay? So, what I want to say before I start this, right, is that not all, right, we do have to admit in the collective that yes, a lot of the times it comes up that, you know, you or your divine or your masculine or whoever, you know, whoever you are, that counterparts are dealing with narcissistic, emotionally manipulative people that are really trying to hurt them and things like that. But I had a dream last night that was coming from the perspective of both a divine masculine and a karmic whose relationship was toxic, but it wasn't like, you know, this karmic wasn't trying to trap this masculine in a baby trap. They weren't using emotional manipulation to like a severe extent to the point where they were trying to really hurt and like you know, cause a lot of problems for this masculine, right? It was just coming from a point of both of these people had come up in a kind of codependency, right? Codependency is on a scale just like everything else, right? And so these two people were kind of on the lighter side of like a codependency, right? Okay. So in the dream, okay, it was a masculine and a feminine, right? And the masculine, they were kind of like going on dates, they were spending time together, they were being around each other. As the dream was progressing, I could tell that like time, not just like time during the day, but like we were jumping around in time. The relationship was getting progressively like more in, you know, like more, you know, I don't want to say intense is not, but you know, kind of. But the point of the fact is that these two people got into a relationship because this masculine energy here was kind of like, yeah, I guess you'll do. You know, and that's kind of sad. You know, it's kind of like a situation where it's like two people were like friends or something like that. You know, they were kind of acquaintances, friends, and maybe they, you know, they started hanging out, maybe they kind of hooked up a couple of times or something like that, you know, and then it's like kind of like that situation where two people kind of start just hanging around each other and kind of being together. Then it's like, I guess we're in a relationship. It's like all, you know, their friends and their family were like, hey, you're hanging out with so and so a lot. Are you guys like, no, Kitty, I'm sorry. Are you guys like in a relationship? Are you guys together? And this masculine was kind of like, yeah, I guess so. I guess we kind of are. Yeah, I guess we're kind of together. But there was never like a discussion like, hey, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, do you want to be together? You know, check yes or no. No, you know, like there was no discussion. They kind of just were. Things kind of just, you know, developed. And from this karmic's perspective, there was all these little incidences where there was like obvious like this masculine energy wasn't that attracted to them or wasn't that devoted or passionate about their relationship together, right? But it's like this karmic was very much so just like, oh, I'm so happy to have somebody. I really like this person. You know, we're together. We're being in a relationship together. We're, you know, we're having this. So when I was from in the karmic's perspective, which is the feminine's perspective in this instance, you know, that there was a time when the masculine kind of like arm was kind of around the karmic and they kind of like pushed them together and they were like, yay. And you could feel the initial like tension where this masculine energy was kind of like, I don't know. And then they were kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Like, this is okay. It's not so bad, you know? And it's like, there should be like that hint there, right? For that because it wasn't immediately like, yeah, let's get, you know, yeah. But there was that kind of, okay, yeah, it's not so bad. Okay, yeah, okay. You know, that there should have been, because there was this codependency there where this karmic is like, I just want to be liked. I want to be in a relationship. You know, I like this. Like when I was in the karmic's perspective, it was very much so like I got those butterfly feelings. Like it was very 444 down the clock. It was like I got those butterfly feelings, like I really liked this person. I kind of like it's like I was walking around kind of like in a daze where it's like, yeah, we're happy, everything's fine. And then I would switch over to the masculine's perspective, and the masculine perspective was kind of like, Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad, Like, it's better than being alone. It's better than being with nobody. That piece of hair is like bothering me. But it's like, it's better than being alone. It's better than being with nobody. But it's like they're kind of both at fault, right? One on the karmic side, that they're being codependent and being like okay with the fact that you can kind of tell, if you really took the time to stop and pause, you could kind of tell that this man really doesn't want to be with you for real. But it's like blinders are on. It's like when you're kind of in a relationship where you're like, we're fine, everything's fine, it's fine, like we're together, so busy going through the motions, right? And there's even a part where like my grandmother showed up in the dream, okay? And we were like on vacation together. We were like at the beach, like searching for like t-shirts and stuff like that at the beach, and my grandma was there. You know how you're like having a dream and then like suddenly somebody just appears in the dream and then they kind of disappear later, in the dream? And that's kind of what was happening. So that's kind of like my hint of like time was passing, and they were in their relationship wasn't just casual. It wasn't like this was a person that the masculine, right, was just kind of keeping on the side. Like, no, they were introducing each other to their families. They were going through the motions. They were spending holidays together. But the whole time this masculine was kind of just like, I'm here. It's not so bad, I guess. I'll just settle. And it's kind of like this masculine probably grew up in a situation where they were taught, well is well enough, leave well enough alone, kind of like a situation where they're just kind of like, instead of that first time that something happened between the two of you, or the two of them, and it was just like, it's not really there. They should have stepped up right then and been like, look, this is not really going anywhere. I really don't have those feelings for you. But it was like, because it's not like this karmic is like a bad person, right? And a lot of the time, which was a nice relief to me for the energy reading, because so much of the time it's like, oh, the karmic is like evil and they're doing black magic, and they're trying to trap them in baby traps and all this stuff, right? But this karmic is not a bad person. This karmic is not like evil trying to keep this person trapped, but it is like there is codependency there. There is like, I just want to be loved. I want to be in a relationship. I feel like everything's going okay. But it's like, if you actually stopped and paid attention, you would see that you are kind of using mild emotional manipulation on this person, but this other person is not standing up for themselves. And it's because it's like, well, they're not a bad person. I'm just not extremely attracted to them. I'm just not extremely, you know, devoted to them, you know? So it was kind of just like a relationship kind of just happened because it was better than nothing, or it was better than being alone, or it was better than, you know, I guess we kind of are just together. So when you're acting like a kind of like a pushover like that, like I guess so, if you have somebody that'll just kind of be like, well, I guess you're my boyfriend now, and like, oh, okay, I guess. So it's both of them. Both of them are acting very karmic. Both are not very karmic, but both of them are acting karmic. Both of them are acting codependent. Both of them are kind of not really telling the truth about the situation, but it's not exactly like I said, it's a kind of welcome break from like the whole evil stepmother or evil karmic sort of type, narrative that tends to come out in a lot of our collective readings. So it is proof for you guys that not all of your masculines are out there in these terrible, manipulative, abusive, toxic relationships, right? And there was even this point in the relationship, right? But I did have a very like playing house sort of type vibe though, right? Because there was a point in the dream where I was in this kind of structure. It was kind of like a pergola. You guys know what a pergola is, right? And this woman was walking up with these two kids, and I was like out in a courtyard, and there was like all these people walking around, and I was waiting for the masculine. The masculine had gone inside one of the buildings, and one of the buildings around in the courtyard, and I was waiting for them to come back out, and it was like I was playing. It was very childlike. I felt like very childlike, kind of innocent, just kind of like la la la, like playing around outside, looking at the bugs and the flowers and things like that, right? And a woman walks up with these two kids, and she was like, "Get out of there! You know you're not supposed to be in there." And at first I was like, "Why are you talking to me like that, lady?" But then I actually stopped and looked around, and like the little structure that I was in was like falling apart. Like all of the support posts were like all crooked. The roof was barely hanging on. I looked around and like there was like exposed wires hanging all around me, and I was like, oh snap, like I'm in danger. And then I like jumped out and I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, thank you. And she was like walking away, and I was like, how did I not see that? How did I not see that this was like falling apart? And I kind of feel like that's what's happening, right? Because right there next in the dream, I was like, okay, he's taking a really long time coming outside. And I walked up to one of the buildings, and there was like a terrace or a balcony, and he was standing there. And I was like, hey, come on, it's time to go. Like, come on. And he was kind of just like, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. And I was like, okay. And then I kept kind of wandering around and looking at other stuff. And then I was just like, he's taking forever. And I was like, come on, come on. And then out of nowhere, the masculine came and like opened the balcony and was like, hey, in this dream too, I guess we were in like the beach or in Florida or something, because they said, because he was like, hey, a group of my friends are like staying down the road in PC, so I'm just gonna stay here. And I was like, what? And I was like, if you were gonna stay, then why didn't you let me know? Why didn't you say something? Why did you just have me hanging out here waiting on you if you knew that your plans were changing? Like, be respectful of me and my time. Like I've been sitting out here for forever waiting for you to come out of the building, you know? And I was waiting for this person to like walk me home, walk me back to where we came from. And and I was like, well, whatever, I guess I'll walk myself home. And the masculine was like, no, I didn't say that. And I was like, well, come on then. Like, are you gonna, like, what's happening? Like, why didn't you act a little bit more respectful towards me? And it's like, I could tell this masculine did not want to come out. They did not want to be with me. They did not want to spend any more time with me. But I was like, there was this desperation, like in the dream as the karmic. There was like kind of like I really like this person. Like, I just want to spend some time with them. Like, why can't I spend like 5 minutes with you? Like, what is this? And so I feel like I was seeing like the whole, like kind of like snapshots of their whole relationship all together, where it was like, where in the beginning it was like, yeah, I guess this is okay. This masculine was putting on a smile. They were having a good time, but they were all, as I woke up and I reflected back on the dream, the parts of the dream that I could remember, I was like, but from my perspective, once I woke up, I was like, but you could tell that person wasn't that invested in being there. When I was in the dream, I had all the feelings and I was just like, yes, this is so happy and we're together and, we're having a great time. We're on this date and we're spending time together and, and it was like, so it's like this person was getting so caught up in just having this life and living we're together and we're building a home together and we're introducing our parents, we're going on vacation, we're doing this. But it's like they did not take the time to actually look and see and tell that this person did not want to be there, And on the other side of it, the masculine did not bother to stand up for themselves, did not bother to say, hey, I don't want to be here. Hey, I want to break this up. Hey, I don't actually want to be here. But it was kind of like, I don't want to hurt this person. They're not a bad person, like they're a good person and, they're a good girlfriend, but I just don't have passion for them. I just don't want to be there. I just don't want to be with them for real, but I don't want to hurt them. We've been, and it was kind of like this, we've been together for so long. We've been in this relationship for so long. And I'm getting like, as I was meditating on it and thinking about, I was like, these people have been together for years, for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years that they've been together, building this whole life together. And the whole time, this masculine energy, it's not like they've been sad the whole time. It's not like they've been miserable the whole time, but they're underneath it all. They were just like, I really don't really want to be with this person. I don't feel that passion for this person. I don't feel that like, yes, like I want to be with them. But it wasn't like they weren't making love to them and building a home with them and getting an apartment together and going on vacations and meeting each other's family. Like they were actively participating in building that life together. However, inside they were like, I really don't kind of want to be here. 14 down on the clock, And then at the end, right? And the thing about it is that when you are in a relationship like that, it's worth it in the end, in the very beginning, to just be like, no, because then, right? Then you end up looking like the asshole, which you are kind of being an asshole because you've built this whole life and let this person feel like you have like legitimate feelings for you. And then at the end, you're going to build up some kind of resentment towards that person because you're going to be like, I feel like you're trapping me here, right? When it's like, take some personal responsibility for the actions that you chose. Nobody told you had to be in a relationship with her. She didn't make you be in a relationship with her. You just chose to never say, no, let's not be in a relationship, you know? So it's kind of like, you were here, bro. Like, you could have said no in the very beginning before feelings got involved. But it's like this person took all this time to realize, I really, really don't want to be here, you know? Woo, 15 minutes of talking. Right, exactly. This person's like, I don't really want to be here. I'm not really that happy here, okay? This person's made a decision now, right? But it's like, but also too, I kind of want to say, and I kind of hate to say it this way, but this is the way my spirit guides are saying it, like the coward's way out. Like, this person, instead of just coming to this person and sitting down, right? They kind of just ghosted out of their life, right? They kind of just ghosted out of their life, and they were just like, I can't take this anymore. Bye. I'm just going to go hang out with some friends, and now I'm just gone, you know? And it's leaving this person, this karmic person, feeling very kind of not, yeah, I was getting annoyed and angry at the end of it, at the end of the dream. But when I woke up, I was like, I was acting like very kind of entitled and very kind of like, yes, I was innocent. Yeah, it's just time. It's time for this, like, to come to an end, right? But like I said, it was an interesting change up, right? From the normal, like, you know, baby trap, you know, toxic karmic mother or whatever situation, you know, where it was kind of just like a, you know, like, we're kind of together, we're making it work, but it's not really what I want, at least from the masculine side, right? Four of Swords in reverse, it's keeping this masculine in kind of like an unhealed state, or feeling like they can't just rest. There's like this under, like I was saying the whole time, right? This masculine was feeling like I'm not unhappy here, but I'm not satisfied here, right? Like, I know that I could feel more satisfied if I was with somebody else. Yeah. So there's a lot of like, see how the devil card is like barely showing itself with the codependency part there, right? And it's like this masculine had to be in this relationship to build up their strength, to build up their confidence, to get to a point where they could be like, no, I need to stand up for myself, you know? It's like their spirit guides are telling them, like, you don't want to be here. Stand up for yourself, but exit this relationship, at least in a, I don't know, maybe this karmic got a little possessive, or was a little, it's like, it's almost like this masculine thinks like this feminine karmic is like very fragile, very innocent, very like childlike in their mind. And it's like, I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. And I don't want her to, yeah. They kind of do have this feeling about this karmic for it, where it's just kind of like, I feel like this karmic would like fall apart. And it's like this masculine does not want to see this karmic like cry and break down and be, you know, because they don't want, like I said, it doesn't want to hurt her. Yeah, that's the truth. But they know that they're trapped in this cycle here of going back to this person, right? Childlike innocence, naivety, like with that Six of Cups there, right? But they know Four of Cups, they really don't want to be here. They don't really want this cup. They feel, it's like they feel obligated though. Why do they feel obligated? Yeah, but they don't want to be here. Two of Cups in reverse. They don't want to be here. There's an unbalance with that Six of Pentacles there. There's an unbalance in this relationship, and they don't really want to be there. But they feel like through like honor, or they need to stay for some reason. Okay. Why do they feel like they need to be here? Why do they feel like they have to stay? Page of Pentacles with a Five of Pentacles on the back. Maybe they had a child with this person. Maybe they promised this person they would get married, or they would get together. You know, it could have got so far that they were like in a relationship, and they, you know, they started talking about having kids, and they started talking about being together, because they're like, well, we've been together for for all these years. So I guess we'll start talking, we'll start talking about these more serious parts of the relationship. And this masculine is like, I don't want to be here. I really don't actually want to be here. Exactly. Codependency started showing up. maybe this karmic started being like, well, aren't we kind of going to get married? Like, aren't we kind of going to be together? Like, isn't that the next logical step in our relationship? Yeah. Emperor, okay. Yeah. And this emperor here, this masculine here, found out some kind of piece of information that made him Six of Cups in reverse. Or maybe they've just been learning and growing. You know, they've outgrown this person, and they're like, you know, this relationship doesn't satisfy me anymore. It never really did satisfy them, but it for sure doesn't satisfy them now because they've learned something that has made them want to let go. Maybe they're like, I can't become the person this emperor. I'm supposed to be an emperor. I want like something long, like long lasting, something based in longevity. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles with the Death card back here too, showing itself. Like, I need it. I feel like this masculine started going through a spiritual awakening, started going through some kind of awakening, and noticed and realized themselves as an emperor. And they were just like, I can't be here in this situation, right? The Four of Pentacles is kind of like the pre-emperor, right? Kind of like the Nine of Pentacles is the pre-empress. The Four of Pentacles is kind of like the pre-emperor, right? And they're like, I need to let go of this. I need to let go of this these boyish ways, right? With you, I'm stuck and a sense of a relationship that isn't this feels very much so like friends, like childhood friends, or people, somebody that you were just friends with for a really long time that kind of just developed into a relationship. And it just feels like, you know, it's the natural end of this. It's outgrowing. This isn't going anywhere. But it's like this masculine let it go on for so long that this person had the karmic kind of convinced themselves that they were going to be together. Because on their side of it, you know, this masculine never said no. This masculine never said, no, I don't want to be in this relationship. Never said, no, this isn't actually what I want, you know? So to them, it was like, well, they're just going along with it, so they must be okay with it. Their silence must be an indication that there is their complicity, you know, like they're just going along with it, you know? They've never objected to anything, to us being together, to us having sex, to us, you know, doing all of these things, moving in together, meeting each other's parents. There's so many stages that this masculine could have stepped up and went, actually, I don't want to be in this relationship. But it's kind of like they kind of looked up and they were kind of like, this relationship has gone on for so long, and you know, we've been together for so long, and I'm so comfortable with this person, and I've been friends for so long with this person. I don't want to hurt them, you know. I care about them. I don't want to hurt them, but I just don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore. I'm looking for something that can actually last my lifetime, and I don't want to be with this person for the rest of my life. Yeah. Queen of Swords in reverse, but I feel like they were scared. I feel like this person does kind of have like a kind of like spoiled or kind of like brattier side, where they can maybe every once in a while, this masculine did see that this person could like pitch a fit, or kind of like be, because I did kind of get that kind of feeling like when this person at the end wasn't, they was fine and everything was all happy and smiles, but then when this person wasn't getting their way, I was getting really irritated. I was getting really, you know, because I was from the karmic's perspective in that moment. I was getting irritated. I was getting really like, why don't you come out here, be with me right now? Like, I just want to spend this time with you, you know? But it's like my consciousness kept like popping in, being like, but you've spent all day with them. You've spent all this time with them. Like, it's time to let them go. You know, it's time to let them go. See that they don't really want to be with you. See that there's something here that's trying to tell you, right? That's trying to tell you this person is not really emotionally available for you, that this person doesn't actually really want to be with you. Like, pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the signs that this person actually doesn't want to be with you. And I feel like that was this person's conscious, you know, that was this person's intuition talking to them, telling them, hey, pay attention to the fact that this person clearly doesn't actually really want to be with you for real. But this person didn't want to pay attention to that, you know? Yeah. And I felt like, you know, it's very possible that when this person doesn't get their way, they can get a little bratty. They can get a little mean. You know, they can say some harsh words, or they know how to use their words to, you know, maybe they just start crying and start, you know, like, I wouldn't make it without you. And we've been together for so long and you mean so much to me, you know? Yeah. And it sends this masculine and kind of into a state of kind of confusion. Like, You know, maybe I shouldn't leave. Maybe I shouldn't be here. You know, like there is like this, their intuition is telling them you shouldn't be here. You need to pay attention to the truth of this situation. Okay. You need to deny this cup and go ahead and walk away. But I feel like this person is like, I will look like such an a-hole to my friends, to my family, to her friends, to our group, you know, because these are like people who like have like parties, they invite their friends over, they invite their friends and their family over, you know, their parents really love the other one, their parents are probably coming to them being like, are you and so-and-so gonna get married? Like, are you and Kelsey gonna get married? This is so exciting, you guys have been together for all this time, you know. And every time they go and hang out and they have Sunday dinners over at their, you know, the would-be in-laws house, you know, it's always, are you guys gonna get married? You guys think about having kids, you know. And it's like those moments in the movies where like that one character is just like sitting there as like everything in the background kind of fades out, but you can kind of still hear the conversation that's happening around them, where this person is just like, I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want this. This is not what really makes me happy. And, you know, but the whole time, you know, that they're there, and maybe the karmic will even reach over and like grab their hand, like, aren't you happy, Johnny? Like, yeah, we're going to be together. Like, and, you know, and they're just like, yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah. You know, and oh, this is sad. This is sad on both sides. Yeah. Because they're like, I want happiness. Their intuition keeps telling them, I actually want happiness. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, with that baby, they could have gotten somebody pregnant. And now they're like, it's like their intuition kept telling them, okay, leave now. Okay, leave. Yeah, leave now before, you know, leave now before it gets too serious. And they still stayed. Okay, leave now before you meet the in-laws. They still stayed and met the in-laws, and the in-laws were falling in love with them, you know. Leave now before you guys move in together. And they still went through and moved in with this person. Okay, leave now before you get engaged. Leave now before something more serious happens. They got this person pregnant. And now they're at a stage where they're like, if I left this person, I would, you know, with that 5 of Pentacles, I would look like I'm running away and leaving this person to be a single mother, right? But they don't want to be here. Lovers in reverse. They don't want to be here with this person. King of Cups, they don't have any like really deep emotions for this person. And in a way, with staying, this masculine energy is being emotionally manipulative, just like this karmic is being emotionally manipulative as well. Yeah, you guys hear like my dog's kind of doing that woof, 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 woof. Yeah. Hey, I wasn't trying to get y'all hyped, sorry. That was my fault. But they're doing that because that's this person's spirit guide being like, hey, leave. Stop. Like, this is going to get more serious. You need to stop. Don't you move in with them. Don't you do that. Stop. You know, you don't want to be in a relationship with this person. You better stop. They were like, okay, I guess I'll be in a, you know, like I said. Hey, no, don't meet their in-laws. Go ahead and leave. Oh, the in-laws are freaking in love with you. Of course they are, you know. Oh, don't meet her friends. Oh, you met her friends. Her friends are freaking in love with you. You know? Hey, don't move in together. You moved in together. Now you got to stay. It's like this person was like, well, you know, and they kept having this thing where they were like, okay, I'm going to go. That's it. I'm going to go. And then right when they would be like, okay, I'm going to go, that's when the person would be like, hey, we're having dinner with my parents tonight. Okay, well, I'll just go to this dinner with her parents, and then I'll break up with her after. Go to the dinner with the parents. Parent fell in love with them. Oh my God, you're the best. Oh my God, we love him so much. Oh, you're the best boyfriend she's ever had. Like, you guys look so cute together. You guys are such a perfect couple together. It's so cute. You know, and then they're just sitting there like, I would look like such an asshole if I'm, you know, because yeah, we do look nice together, but I don't have feelings for this person. I want to leave, but this person felt stuck. And also too, there's something with this Queen of Swords here in reverse. There's something about they have a mother-in-law that they're kind of scared of. Not that like she's like abusive or anything like that, but she's kind of like one of those people. It's like, you're gonna get married, right? You're gonna do this, right? You guys will be so together. Why don't you just move in together? That'll be great. And they're kind of like, I don't know how to tell you no, stay in your place, but because they're not like a mean person or anything, but they're very like push, 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 push. Like, you do this, you know, be with my daughter, be with my daughter. But they're like, I need to get out of here. Like, I need to get out of here. But they're like, I would look like such an asshole if I left. Okay. I'm also getting that. I know that for you, for also you out there, that you're probably not the karmic or the divine masculine in this situation, right? Because I can tell by my analytics that there's a lot of like feminine, like a lot of female, like a lot of women that watch my channel, right? So, as the divine counterpart of this person, okay, and believe me, you can switch the genders, okay? So if you're a man watching this and you're interested in women or whoever you're interested in, you can switch the genders or make the roles fit however. And I know as you, as the counterpart watching this, you might be like, are you joking? Like, just leave. Like, you're not happy. Just leave, right? Why are you keeping me waiting for somebody that you're not even that happy with, right? But I feel like in this circumstance, it's very possible that this divine masculine, either all of this could have happened and then they met you. They did not meet you until the very end of this situation happening here, or they haven't met you yet, right? You don't know. They don't know you. They don't know that you're out there, right? And so they don't know that there's a divine counterpart. I mean, subconsciously they know, right? But they don't know, right? They're taking their time, moving really slow. Maybe they were, you know, it was a kind of situation where they're like, okay, well, we moved in together, but now, you know, and I'll let them have the apartment, but I need to save up money until I can move out, you know, and I have to wait till the lease is up. And so until the lease is up and until, you know, I can move out with this person, I'll just stay with this person, right? Because I'm not going to I'm not going to go couch surf with my friends, okay? And the divine came in and was like, you should have went and couch surfed with your friends. You should have went and left, because this person is a karmic energy. And even though they're not like this evil karmic, right? It's very possible this person could have kind of felt this person slipping away. This person could have got pregnant on purpose to kind of maybe they felt this person, yeah, they could tell. Two of Swords in the Moon, they could tell that this person was like emotionally pulling away from them, that they weren't their normal self as much as they always are, you know, that they weren't being as present in the conversations and in, you know, in the love making and things like that. So this person felt this person pulling away. Yeah. And there is this kind of, with this Queen of Swords here, or not Queen of Swords, but with this, yeah, maybe this karmic went and talked to their mom and was like, I'll just call them Johnny, okay? I'll call the masculine Johnny, okay? Or whoever is the divine, you know, counterpart here, right? I'll call them Johnny. Went to their mother. Hey, the karmic, we'll call her Ashley. Be like, hey, Ashley went to her mother and was like, I feel Johnny pulling away. You know, this is the best relationship I've ever had. I really want us to be together. You know, what can I do? And maybe her mother was kind of like, well, you know, like, I really want you two to be together. You two seem really happy. You know, like, I thought you guys were talking about being, you know, like parents and having kids together. Something like that. Tell me more about this conversation that she had. I really feel like her mom in this situation was like, this man is really good. You don't need to let him get away. And I don't necessarily think that the mom was like, trap him with a kid, you know? Maybe, but like, not in those words, you know? But I really feel like it was like, look, you know, like, everybody's relationship goes through, you know, like points, you know? Reel him back in, you know? Go buy some lingerie. Maybe you guys should go away on a sexy getaway, you know, just the two of you. We'll watch the house for you. You know, you guys kind of just get away together, spend some time together, go on this vacation together, or go just, you know, kind of spice some things up. But you need it's not exactly as strong as you need to trap this man. It's not like that. But it is like, look, you need to pin this relationship down, right? This is the best relationship you've ever gotten, right? And you need to secure this relationship, okay? You don't need to don't let this one get away, okay? Don't let this one get away. Sort of type energy that this mother has to them, right? And with this Eight of Swords, it kept Ashley very trapped in her mind. Okay. And also, too, please don't take offense to any of these names that I'm using. Okay. If your name's Ashley, I'm not calling you a karmic. I'm just saying, like, that's just the name. I pulled it out of, I just pulled it out of whatever. Right. But yeah, Page of Pentacles. All right. So this is either this person pushing this divine masculine to get engaged with them, or it's pushing this divine masculine to a point where they got pregnant. They could have. So I don't feel like the mother was like, trap him with a kid. I think it's very possible that at this stage that this karmic could have gotten a little desperate, felt like there was no way out, and felt like they needed to, maybe they got the masculine like really drunk, they're like, okay, yeah, look, we need to go on vacation. You've been so, like, you're working so hard at work. Like, we just need to go away and spend some time together. And the masculine's like, okay, that does sound nice. We'll go away on vacation, take some time off, And the karmic's like, yeah, we will, And then they go off and they get this masculine like super drunk or something like that. They're partying, they're having a good time, right? And maybe they get them super drunk, and this masculine, to the point where maybe not like blackout drunk, but when they're like really, really drunk. And then, this karmic doesn't get as drunk as they're getting this masculine. Okay. And, in that state, it's really easy. If you know how to get a man there, you can get them there. Right. And then be like, in their super drunk state, be like, don't pull out, or wrap your legs around them like when they're about to, finish, and, and then it happens, and yeah, this masculine could have not remembered that happened. So it's not like super, super like, but I guess, yeah, that is a pregnancy trap. It was kind of innocently done, kind of not innocently done at the same time. It's like, kind of like subconsciously done, kind of not where it's not like this is a person that's like an Instagram baddie that like traps somebody that came into this relationship with the thought, I'm going to trap you and and get pregnant by you so I can take money from you. No. But this person is kind of like, if I was pregnant, he wouldn't leave me, because they know this masculine is a good man. So they're like that emperor, right? If I make him a father, he won't leave me. If I was pregnant, he wouldn't leave me. Wow. Never mind. I said, this karmic's not as toxic. I mean, not as toxic like using black magic, kind of toxic. Not like a full-blown narcissist who doesn't care about their feelings or anything like that, or somebody, like I said, that's like, somebody only coming into the relationship to trap them for their money. But yeah. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Holy. Talk about this Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing like multiple things. I'm hearing the end of a contract. Maybe this masculine saved up the money they were waiting for, and they came to them and they were like, hey, they started to try to break up with them. They did. They started to try to break up with them. Empress in reverse. And then this karmic was like, you can't leave me because I'm pregnant. Yeah. This karmic got really defensive and was like, you can't leave me, I'm pregnant. For some of y'all, this person lied. They weren't even pregnant yet. You know, in passing, maybe their mother said something like, you know, but I thought you guys were gonna have kids. This person would be such a good father. Didn't they say they're excited about being a father? And that's like a light bulb moment in this karmic's head of like, if he thought I had a baby, he'd never leave me. Johnny would never leave me if he thought I was pregnant. Or the mom might have even said that, like, too bad you're not pregnant or something like that. You're not already pregnant because he'd never leave you. You know, he's too good of a man to leave you. Yeah. And she's like, that's it. That's how I'll unburden myself from walking away from this from him walking away from this situation. They got this like a relief, right? They're like thinking in their mind. How can I keep this person trapped? They're trying to walk away from me. They're trying to end this contract, this karmic contract that we have together. How can I keep them? They're trying to kind of leave. They're pulling away. He's not being as loving. You know, I need to defend this. I need to defend this. I need to defend this relationship. Like, he's not leaving. Like, we're meant to be together, right? This karmic drank her own Kool-Aid. I got to figure out a way. Look, I'll get him drunk. I'll get him drunk, and he'll get me pregnant, and he won't leave then. Wow. Ten of Pentacles. We'll start a family. He won't leave. That'll lock this down. If I get pregnant, that'll lock this down. Got that brilliant. What did I say? Bing, there's that light bulb. I got that brilliant idea. Hangman. Wow. Judgment. This person's getting karma for doing this, though, because they're trying to act innocent, but there is some conniving happening here. Exactly. The Empress. I feel like they felt this person being pulled towards somebody else. I feel like they could have caught this masculine, like, looking this person up on social media. Okay, with that Empress showing themselves, maybe perhaps, because I was just about to say, what happens next? I feel like this masculine might have met their actual Empress, their mate that they were actually supposed to be with. Can you confirm that? What happens next? Or just that this person knows that there's somebody else, just somebody else they're supposed to be with. They've known for a long time that they really didn't want to be in this relationship. Yeah. They start fighting. Start having some arguments. You know, this karmic gets a little greedy with the person's time. Because remember how I was saying at the end of the dream, how I was like, I just want to spend 5 minutes with you. And it's like, but you've been spending hours with them. You know, got a little greedy about spending time. Got a little, got more clingy the more this masculine energy tried to pull away. Yeah. This masculine energy was trying to isolate themselves away, spending more time away, spending longer hours at work. There could be a Libra involved here, or this masculine could work in the justice system. Okay, that's what I got out of that justice card. Balance was needing to be bring in this situation. Like this situation, this Ten of Pentacles situation that this masculine was building here needed to come to an end. They knew there wasn't longevity there. They were looking for opportunities, more like opportunities, or communicating about the fact. I feel like they had an argument, right? This argument came out, and justice showed itself. Like, this is not balanced. I actually don't want to be in this relationship with you. A lot of back and forth energy. I'm looking forward to the future, and it's not with you. What happened then? Yeah. I feel like this masculine left or moved out. Ooh-wee. And when this person got single, I felt like they could have gone and been with somebody else. The masculine, yes. I feel like the masculine could have went and been with somebody else, like physically. And I feel like the karmic did this too. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this ended kind of, or just in general, the way this masculine chose to leave, like in the dream, right? Like in the dream, how he was kind of like taking the coward's way out, how he was like activating his shadow side a little bit and kind of trying to ghost, trying to just be like, oh, like I'm out of here, like bye, like no, like, oh, me and my friends are doing this, and no, and we're not gonna spend that much time together. If these people, it's possible these people didn't, yeah, and he's just kind of like slowly sneaking out of the relationship instead of just being honest and open with the person about it. I feel like they could have started a purely sexual relationship. Yes, look at that. Devil. The devil card. They started noticing that this relationship was like toxic, that there was toxicity inside this relationship, that this person was getting clingy, but I feel like they were still, yeah, but they were really slow to actually end this relationship. It's like spending less and less time together, being around each other less and less, answering the phone less and less, kind of just sneaking away out of this person's life instead of just stepping forward. Exactly. Thank you. Stepping forward out of this instead of just getting out of this situation, still coming over to the house, maybe even still telling this person that like we're going to still get married or we're going to be together. This masculine turned very much so into like they're a karmic energy here. 2 of Cups. Did this masculine go get in a new relationship with somebody else? But I feel like he was still messing around with whoever this karmic person is. Yeah. They felt the need to walk away from this situation, but they didn't. Look at that. They were feeling the call to walk away from this situation, to pass the judgment call that this situation needs to end, but they let it keep dragging on. They didn't actually walk away from it. Did this masculine go ahead and get married to this karmic? I feel like this masculine tried to walk away. They tried to go be in relationships with somebody else. I feel like this karmic did too. And then this karmic jumped up with, I'm pregnant. And this masculine came back to the situation, right? Like I said, this person could have got pregnant. So this masculine came back to the situation and was like, okay, I guess we'll get married. And this masculine, tied themselves to a karmic cycle, or tied themselves to this karmic energy here. This was lessons. Nine of Wands. This is lessons that this masculine needed to learn so that they could actually become a real emperor. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened then? What happened after they got married? Page of Wands. What happened after they got married, Spirit? Yeah. The person felt completely trapped. Another page, they could have had 2 kids, or 1 kid. They could have had 3 kids, a couple of kids with this person over time. Yeah. But there was no love in this situation. There was no happiness in this situation. This person felt trapped. This feels like the past. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Trapped. Like I can't leave. I can't let go. I can't go anywhere. Now that I'm the father of all these kids here. I feel like this person could learn though. I was just about to say, Ace of Wands. This person learned. The Ace of Wands is like a new passionate beginning, but it's also like getting an idea, right? I feel like this person might learn that very first kid that they had with this person wasn't theirs. Or they might find out or realize that this person, that the whole basis of them staying with this person because this person got pregnant, this person trapped them or tricked them into getting them pregnant, or tricked them into marry them by they jumped up pregnant, right? Maybe that's where the mother figure came in here into this equation, you know, right? The sneakiness, that's where the sneakiness comes in, right? She goes to her mom, says, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Well, it's Johnny's, right? No, it's not Johnny's. It's some random dude. Well, you and Johnny have only been broke up for a couple of weeks. Would you rather the baby be Johnny's or be some randoms? Maybe they didn't even tell their mom. You know, maybe they didn't tell their mom, yeah, I went out and started like just getting like, hopping into bed with random dudes. Maybe they just told them. Maybe they never told anybody. Maybe they went straight to, well, I haven't been with anybody since I've been with you, Johnny. So it has to be yours. In the meantime, they got together. They got married. They had one, possibly two other kids. Or it's possible, because the other two pages came up in reverse, they could have had trouble actually having kids between the two of them. Maybe there were like two failed pregnancies that would have actually been Johnny's kids. Karmic. I'm telling you, this baby is not his. This baby is this Karmic's. Because that Page of Pentacles is giving me that. I've got this Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody went out and got drunk. I'm telling you, the situation is either, this is it. I have it. So the two of them broke up. They spent time apart. Johnny went out there and did the do with a couple other people, okay, because they were trying to get over this Karmic, okay. The Karmic did the same, got pregnant, because the Karmic maybe cheated only once, or not cheated. It's not cheating because they were broke up, but had sex with somebody else, got pregnant. They were like, I need to convince Johnny that this baby is theirs, but we haven't had sex in a little bit. How do I do that? I'll go back over there. I'll hit him back up. I think I left this over at your house, or I think you left this here. Hey, just stay and hang out. Excuse me. Hey, we'll have a couple of drinks for old time's sake. Like bring some closure to the situation. Come on. She knows that she can talk him into staying. He stays. She gets him drunk. They have sex. Boom. A couple of weeks later, she pops up. Johnny, I'm pregnant. Even though she's already further along. But she's still so early on, okay, that the dates could possibly line up. Maybe she doesn't, she doesn't take Johnny to the appointments with her. Johnny works all the time, maybe. So she's like, no, it's okay, Johnny. You don't have to come to the appointment with me. So he doesn't come to the appointment where, where the doctor tells them, oh, well, this is probably your conception date from this date to this date, right? They give you a range, right? He just goes along with it. Strength in reverse. He just goes along with it, He doesn't question it. He's just like, well, we did have sex, so I guess it is my baby. And this Karmic has been holding back this secret the whole time, however long they've been together. Wow. Why is this Karmic energy here, this masculine Karmic energy here? High Priestess in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Empress in reverse. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Whoever this person is that she got pregnant with, okay? Somebody that Johnny knows. Like a friend or a family member or some messed up stuff like that. some like, not like a friend, but like somebody that's in the friend group you hang out with, but isn't like your best friend or something like that, but is in, you might hang out with 5 or 6 different people. That person's in that group, they're there, they're a friend of a friend, you know them. You wouldn't call them like a friend, but you wouldn't expect them to have sex with your girl. But they were broke up. So this person's like, man, I've been looking at Ashley. She looking good, okay? She looking good. So I'm hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Y'all broke up. I'm gonna hit that. And over time, because they're close enough to him, they're probably, friends on social media and stuff like that. They're looking at this kid. They're sitting there counting back on their fingers, like, when did me and Ashley hook up? Like, and this other masculine, whoever it is putting it together because they're looking at this kid as this kid is getting older, and they're like, that looks like that's my kid. So I think that's my kid. Like, he looks just like me, or he looks just like my dad, or he looks like people in my family. And they're sitting there counting back on their fingers like, oh, snap. This person might have even wanted to be with Ashley the whole time her and Johnny were together. And then the second, Johnny dropped that, they were like, yes, this is my chance. They go together. They hook up. This person thinks, oh, Ashley's going to be with me now. And Ashley gets pregnant. She probably doesn't tell this person, right? But this person is like, damn, I was just a rebound. Like, I thought maybe we were going to work something out. And she's like, no, I'm going back to Johnny. Then immediately right after, she gets pregnant. So this person's kind of like, whatever, moving on from it, okay? But the whole time they were kind of mad about it because they were like, dang, I thought this was my chance to go in and snatch up Ashley because Johnny dropped her. Mm. So whoever this side person is, right, could try to come in and break this relationship up. They might come forward. Maybe Johnny and them are all getting drunk together one day, and having a dude's night out or something like that. They're all drinking. They invited a bunch of friends over and they're at the, watching the ball game or something. And this person finds Johnny like out at the grill by themselves, and they're just like watching the kids play in the backyard and stuff. And they're kind of looking at him like, oh, old little Johnny Jr. really doesn't look like you. No, he really doesn't. But, yeah. Does he look like Ashley's folks? Kind of, I guess. I mean, you know who he kind of looks like? Kind of looks like my folks. What do you mean by that? I know, I'm just saying, he kind of Johnny Jr. kind of looks like me. Yeah, you ever did you ask the doctor like how old, like exactly how long does it take? I don't know. I didn't go to her with the doctor. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Yeah. Like, when did you and Ashley get back together? Oh, we got back together in, September. Oh, September. Yeah. And little Johnny Jr. he went his full 9 months? Yeah. What, y'all that wasn't 9 months, was it? September wouldn't have made that 9 months, would it have? What are you trying to say? Like, oh, well, like, how y'all, how y'all make Johnny Jr. when y'all weren't even together when he was made? And then this person kind of just walks away, right? And then that's tick, 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 boom, in Johnny's mind, right? Like, then Johnny's sitting there counting back on his fingers. Johnny Jr. was born here. That ain't 9 months. I know when the next time we had sex, wasn't it? It wasn't 9 months. It's like a whole month off. And Johnny Jr. wasn't born early. Wasn't born a month early. Yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Same. Unrequited love. This whole thing was unrequited love. Like, it's like this person is looking back like, I didn't ever even want to be in this situation to begin with. Now I'm married with kids with this person, and I never even really wanted to be with them. Or married with one kid, and is this kid even mine? Now this whoever this man on the side has got this man tucking this little boy or tucking this little girl in bed at night, looking at him like, you don't even look like me. Like, you do look like so and so. Man, look at this kid's face. They look, got him looking on Facebook, looking at, Fred, whoever, looking at this King of Wands family members like, look at that. Like, he looked just like him. Right? Like, and it would take a couple of years, right, for the kid's face to start developing. Maybe they've been together, maybe this kid is starting to get 5, 6 years old, right? 6 of Cups, with that 6 of Cups. Maybe this kid is starting to get 5, 6, 7 years old, and their face is really starting to develop, and they're just like, I don't see me at all, or her, in this little kid, in this baby, right? Because for a while, it's like, it takes a while for the face of, of the kid to develop. But now this kid is, some years in, and this person is like the older they get, the more they look like this dude right here. Wow. Scandalous. Yeah. Playfulness. Religious factors. Yeah, there could be some religious factors. Maybe one or both of these people come from a place where, like, once you get married to somebody, you don't. Or maybe their religious upbringing said, oh, you got this person pregnant, you marry them. Period. Ooh, calling in their soulmate. I feel like all this this Johnny is going through an awakening here. An awakening to, to what's really going on here. And I feel like, yeah, look, what didn't come up, but it came up sideways. Getting to know each other. They're really getting to know who this karmic really is. Paying attention to the red flags. Look at that. Paying attention to the red flags and the codependency that's actually in this person. Because at first they were like, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Would they? Career and finances. They've just been focusing on their career. Focusing on, building a home. Trying to make this 10 of Pentacles happen here. Because they're like, well, we're pregnant, we're together. That is what it is. We got, we got kids together, or a kid together. We're building a life here together. So the signs are cautioning you. I said that earlier. Pay attention to red flags. These signs. Johnny's spirit guides have been trying to tell Johnny that this marriage was a trap, that they weren't with their mate, Empress in reverse, right? That they were not with their mate. That this person was not an empress, and they are an emperor. Free yourself. Look, give this relationship a chance. Free yourself from giving this relationship a chance over and over and over again. Wow. Stay optimistic. I feel like Johnny was doing a lot of staying optimistic. Or, you know what? I feel like it's very possible that this could be past energy. I kept saying that earlier. This doesn't feel like something that somebody is going through currently right now. I feel like this person has already gone through this. Or very soon. They're very soon to go through it. I feel like if anything, these towers are happening like right now. Yeah. And Johnny, this whole journey has been a love yourself first. It's been a journey of self-respect for Johnny. Of learning that when you don't really want to be with somebody, don't just settle to be with them. Don't just settle to be with them just because you think you get them pregnant, or because society tells you, oh, they went to their parents. Oh, Ashley said she's pregnant. Do you want to be with Ashley? No. Well, you know you got to get married to her. You know she's pregnant with your kid. You know you got to be with her. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. What did I say? Right? Them spending the holiday season together, them getting really serious. It wasn't all bad in this relationship. You know, it wasn't all bad. It's not like this person was in torture being with this person, okay? They enjoyed being with them. They might have even tried to convince themselves, well, maybe they are my soulmate. Maybe the person I'm supposed to be with. But there was that kind of, like I said, there was that little something. They just weren't as satisfied as they felt like they could be, because they knew there was actually a soulmate energy out there for them. But maybe Ashley was even saying, no, we're soulmates. We're clearly supposed to be together. I just can't leave you alone, right? We deserve to be with each other. You deserve love. We deserve to have each other. So they're like, this could be the one. Or like I said, maybe they met somebody. Maybe they met somebody else and they were like, this other person, they could be the one. Heart-to-heart conversations. I need to have this heart-to-heart conversation with Ashley. Break up with them. They started paying attention to the red flags, but then Ashley came back and said, I'm pregnant. So this person went back with them. Yeah, romantic feelings came out sideways. This person, it's just not there. Yes, deception. They're wearing this false self mask. Ashley is wearing a false self mask. Now, Ashley has real legitimate feelings for them, but if you actually really loved and respected this man, you would not have trapped him this way. You would want somebody to actually truly want to be with you. Divine timing, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play. So I think, Spirit, if you're the counterpart in this situation wondering where this love is, okay, or if you're this person that went through this, Spirit is trying to tell you that you do have a divine counterpart out there, that you have a soulmate, okay, that you will have new love coming in for you. Yeah, make the effort. If you're still in this relationship, Spirit's telling you to make the effort to get out of it, to end this relationship. Yeah. Whoever this Ashley person is, they played on your insecurities. They played, maybe you didn't have a father in your life or something like that growing up. Maybe you didn't have a very good quality dad that was there for you. And so Ashley knew that, used that as an excuse to be like, use that as an excuse to you or to this person, whoever's the one actually watching this, you know, as an excuse to be like, well, you know, I know you want to be a dad. I know you want to be there for your kids. You don't want to leave me alone. You don't want to abandon me and your child, do you? No. And this person here, worried about these Three of Cups, worried about everybody else's opinion, their parents and society and their own self being like, you know, no, I have to stay where I am. I can't take this offer of this actual real love. I can't leave this person and this child based on the fact that I'm just not as happy, or it feels like there's somebody else out there I'm supposed to be with. But who? Who are they? You know? I'm just not as happy as I could be. I want to break up my whole marriage and, you know, leave this kid behind and leave my child behind because I'm not as happy as I could be. That's selfish, you know? But the whole time this person was feeling that way because they were trying to tell them there's a new love coming for you. There's somebody else out there. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. There's somebody else you're actually supposed to be with. And on top of that, underneath all of that, also, Ashley is trapping you. This karmic is trapping you in this relationship with this child that's not even yours. Express your love and it's safe for you to love. If this is something, if you're, exactly, separation. So you're going through, either this person is going through a separation right now or went through a separation, dealt with all this, right? Now they have a very kind of like, I don't know if I want to get married again because my ex was crazy. They trapped me, that ended up really badly. It kind of really scarred this person. Okay. But Spirit is telling this person that there is a new love coming into their life, that it's okay, that it's safe for you to actually love this person because this is somebody you're actually supposed to be with. Maybe this person is the kind of person that they went through all of this and they're like, I'm never getting married again, or some kind of situation like this. Or they saw this play out in their parents' relationships or in a friend's relationship or in a past relationship with themselves, with themselves involved in this, and they're like, I'm not getting married again. Or I'm never getting married because they saw this play out somewhere in their life. But I really feel like they went through it themselves. And they're kind of heartbroken because they had to go through a separation because, yeah. But they're not innocent, right? 11111. They manifested this. They're not innocent, 100% innocent in this situation either, okay? Because don't forget, they knew from the very beginning that they weren't happy in the situation, but they just stayed because they felt like they were obligated to stay. And maybe they felt like they were obligated to stay because they felt like this child was theirs. No. I just asked Spirit, was this child actually theirs? Spirit said no. Chemistry, getting to know each other. There's somebody out there that this person actually wants to be with, okay? Either they feel you as their counterpart out there energetically, or they might have met you. If they met you, there's just something about you that they keep getting drawn to, and they just want to be with you. But there's all these responsibilities that they feel like they have to actually attend to. And being, they're like, I have to be a man. I have to be a real, grown up. I have to actually handle my business properly like I'm actually supposed to. Or like I said, they could not even know you yet, but they just know that they're unhappy in this situation right here, that they feel unrest in the situation that they were in, or that they did, or that this situation has already passed for them, and now they're in the process of healing from this breakup, from this situation, from this divorce, from how they were trapped into being married to somebody they really didn't want to be with to begin with, through a baby that wasn't even theirs, right? Then they feel so heartbroken because they're like, I love this child. I've raised this child. I've been the father to this child, and then this child wasn't even mine, Dang. Yeah. I'm not going to say that this person was 100% innocent, but I am going to say this person did get trapped. That this karmic did end up, this karmic started off pretty innocent, but in the end ended up doing what it took to trap this person, to be like, no, I love you. You can't get away. You have to stay with me. Yeah. Wow. Wow. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments down below if this was your story, if this resonated for you, or if this resonates for your divine counterpart, or maybe you don't know this person. Like I said, one day you might hear the story of this past story of this person, and then holy crap, like G called it. If you're new here, think about subscribing and joining the tribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers and all my day one subscribers. Everybody, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, lovely. Thank you for being here for another video. And either way, whether you subscribe or whether you don't, thank you for being here. Thank you for the exchange and energy. I hope that this resonated with you. I kind of, when I present things like that, it's like, it's like I'm not hoping, you know, that you went through the pain of this situation, because this is a very painful situation, you know. But let me know if it resonated for you, is maybe what I should say, more so than I hope this resonated. Okay. If it did resonate with you, check out some of my other videos. I've had stories like this play out in other channeled messages. Go ahead and check those out. Or if you're interested in some of my pick a cards, which usually end up being a little more, you know, a little more fun, check some of those out. Okay. Either way, thank you so much for being here, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye, lovelies.